like 6 to 8 a month in my previous gig. So doing 1 or 2 a month is awesome for me, I love it. So home parties, you can make them as creative as you want. So the key is to make it engaging and make it fun and exciting for people to want to come to. So there's all different things you can do: lashes and lattes, mimosas and mascara, moms groups. You can do makeup consultations. You do not have to be a professional makeup artist to do a makeup consultation. I've done quite a few. And you can do seasonal home parties. You can even do makeup consultations for people who are going to holiday parties. You know, the ideas are endless. Okay, so top 3 reasons why people book parties. They're fun, they're social, usually they get free and discounted products, and they get makeup tips. So don't ever do a party where you don't give some sort of makeup tip or trick, because then you start to, you know, when you do that, people like start to get really excited about it, and then they want to come to more of your parties because you're giving all these fun tips away. Okay, the number reason why people don't is because you don't ask. So if you are not following up with all of your customers that purchase and not asking them to do a party or join Younique for that matter, then you are missing lots of opportunities, okay? You don't have, you know, it doesn't mean that if 5 people in a month that you follow up with say that they want to do a home party, you have to have 5 that month. You do it around your schedule, but you need to ask, because you know, you just never know what people are going to want to do. Okay, so these parties are way different than online parties. So you need to prepare. So you need to talk with your hostess at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance. You need to send out invites, probably at least, you know, a couple weeks in advance. So make sure you're talking about the theme and creating the invite. You can do multiple types of invites. You can do online invite, red stamp invite, paper invite. I will tell you, doing a couple different types of invites works and work best for me. I would do like a paper invite, and then I would follow up with an electronic invite. And then have at least 15 to 30 people at this party. The statistics are that about a quarter of the people will attend. So the more people that they invite, the more people that will end up showing up, okay? And then taking both of our platforms together, create a virtual party in addition to the home party, okay? So what you can do with that is before the party, the actual in-home party, you have your online party happening where you're talking about the products and you're introducing them to the whole group. And then it's also people who aren't able to attend the party can see a lot of the products. It's not like they're missing out. But when people come to the party, they get really excited because they're like, oh my gosh, I want to see that mascara that you were talking about, or oh, I want to try that foundation that I saw you post about. So you're building excitement through your online party when you do it, you know, like 5 or so days ahead of the actual in-home party. Okay, what to bring? Obviously the product. You don't, and I'll specify, you don't have to have all of the product. Okay, you don't have to have every shade of everything, but you need to have, you know, some product obviously there. Sample cards, so like if you don't have all of the product, invest in some sample cards so that people can try those out. Order forms are key. Business cards, list cards, catalogs are key. Sponsor info, and your best self. So girls, don't show up in your pajamas at this party. Dress nicely. Dress, you know, like you're going to work. You know, dress appropriately. Okay, party outline. So arrive early. I would say at least 30 to 45 minutes ahead of time so that you can set up and you can talk to your hostess about how the night is going to go. And during that time, tell your hostess, and this is what I always tell my hostesses, you know, I'm so happy that, you know, we're having this party, it's been a lot of fun, you know, all that good stuff, but tonight, you know, because your overall goal for this party is to book more parties. It's not just to sell the product, but it's to, you don't just want to be one and done with the party. You want to sustain and keep moving. You need to, you're building a relationship with your hostess, and then you need to extend that relationship and build more relationships with all of her groups of friends, okay? So you want to explain to her, hey, any parties that your friends decide they want to have tonight, I'm going, you can say I can give you an extra however much product, and free product on top of whatever her rewards are going to be. And you can do that through your Y-Cash or your half-off items. That tends to be what I do, but it's an incentive for that hostess. And the reason you do that is it's not just you talking to her friends about it, she's working with you. You're like enlisting her help to help get her friends to be excited about having a party as well. So it takes off a lot of the burden from you, okay? This is the key one right here, is the greet everyone. So you do not want to stand back by your table and wait for your hostess to go to the front door, bring her friends in, and you stand there and just, like wait back there until she introduces you. So this is what you do. You tell your hostess ahead of time when you're there 30, 45 minutes early, you say, I'm going to answer the door. Okay, I'm going to greet everyone that comes in. You just worry about getting all your stuff, your food or whatever, maybe you worry about getting all your stuff together, and I'll get the door. So you go up to the door, you answer the door, and you say, hey, come on in, welcome to Sue's house, I'm Cheri. Shake whoever's hand it is, and then they'll say what their name, put your name, and Beth, just came to the top of my head. Oh, hi Beth, so nice to meet you. How do you know Sue? And then she'll tell me, oh, I'm her neighbor, da 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 da. I'm like, oh, great, here's a catalog. Go on inside, we're getting started in a little bit. Feel free to browse around a little bit. I'll be in there in a little bit, and have fun. Just go talk to Sue for a little bit. And then I go, every time I have a party, I have like kind of two separate sections. I have where I have all the product, and then I have a separate section to where I do kind of my checkout. And it's kind of like just a separate area. Sometimes it's in their dining room or something, where I can check everybody out and talk to them privately. So then I go over and I write down, Beth, neighbor. Does anybody know, and you say St. Louis girls don't answer, does anybody know why I do that? Okay, I couldn't hear anything you just said, but the reason I ask them how they know Sue is because I don't want to book parties with just her neighbors. So if I didn't ask how she knew Sue, I would never have known Beth was a neighbor, and I could have ended up booking parties with all of her neighbors there, and that would not have been very lucrative for her. Not lucrative, it just wouldn't have been very smart business. So what you want to do is you want to book like one, with one of each of her social groups that she has coming there tonight. So I want to book with a family member, I want to book with a neighbor, I want to book with, someone from her school. I want to book from different groups, so it expands my network, and I'm not just stuck in her neighbor group. So it was really simple, and it was easy, and it introduced myself, and then it took away all that awkwardness of waiting for people to come and for the hostess to introduce me. It was like, hi, they know what the party is about, they know what I'm there for, they know who I am. I became very approachable, and I started to build that relationship with them right then and there. So later on in the night, it wasn't awkward for me to go start talking to them. I didn't have to introduce myself again. So I know it might seem strange, and the first couple times that I did it, I was like, well, this is really weird. But get in the habit of doing it, because once you do, it becomes so much easier. It's so much easier, and it really does boost your sales for the home party dramatically, because they start to trust you, and they start to like you. You've built that relationship. Okay, then after everybody's got there, you allow everyone to mingle, and then you introduce yourself, okay? This should be no more than 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so you basically say, you talk about the company and yourself, you basically say, you let the hostess introduce you, because that adds more credibility. And then, you thank the hostess. Thank you so much, Sue, for having us over here tonight. I'm so excited about this girl tonight, and I'm so excited that I got to meet so many of you. For those of you who I haven't met, which I think I've probably met all of you, my name is Cheri, and I'm with Younique. I've been with Younique for about 1.5 years, and I love working for this amazing company. And I go in and I kind of just talk about how, its mission is to empower, uplift, and validate women through makeup, and and it's so much more than just selling mascara, and I've been having a blast. last, blah, 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 everything else that I want to say. And then I just say, tonight we're going to have so much fun. It's basically just going to be about playing with makeup. And you can ask me any questions you want. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks as we go along, but really, we're just going to have a lot of fun playing. And that is it. That is all I do. And then I just go start talking to people that I've already met. And then ask them, like, what's your makeup daily routine? What do you like to, put on your face? Or what are you scared to put on your face? It's just to start to go ask questions of people. And I make it very personal. I don't do a big, huge, lengthy presentation over each product. I just kind of talk to people as they're playing with things. So that's kind of the party. And then at the end of the night, it's